I told you there was going to be credit where credit's due. Paul Pogba is thriving in that final third. He is thriving when he has the stability behind him, the way he did at Juventus, the way he is doing or has done in the last couple of games. I thought he was great against Tottenham Hotspur in that victory, and I thought that he was great again tonight in a hard-fought Manchester United-like victory of old under Sir Alex, where they were able to grind out a result when it was needed, and they relied on their two-star men, Paul Pogba and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The referee was catastrophic. Let's be honest here. Penalty calls that should have been obvious, and an offside goal that was never offside, an offside goal that potentially was offside. It's just insane. But that being said, Jose Mourinho had no comment on that, but he did have comment on the way that his players were able to respond, able to come from a usual situation for Manchester United, to say the least, right? They go 1-0 up just before half-time. Great move, which ended with Paul Pogba putting it into the back of the net. They come back out at half-time. They look a little stuttery. Made up the word. Have I made up the word? Maybe made up the word. Yes, probably got with it. Then Crystal Palace come back into the game after a good spell, and that is stereotypical recent Manchester United. At that point, you'd be as well throwing your mortgage down on a 1-1 draw because they're not coming back into the game. But something was a little different here. Paul Pogba was consistently causing a problem in the final third. Wayne Rooney was looking to try and get them back into the game. And then a beautiful cut-through pass. Zlatan makes a diagonal run, and it's 2-1 Manchester United. And I have to say, they deserved it. It's harsh on Crystal Palace. I thought that as well, you could have said they deserved a point. They're battling it out at the bottom of the table. It's not going to look good for them as much. But Manchester United get a result that Manchester United of recent would kill for. So they'll be happy with that. So that's my first takeaway. The second takeaway is Chelsea. I don't know how many more clips I'm going to do on Chelsea. I'm going to keep talking about them until they go on and potentially win this competition. Because here is an omen that you need to know. Of the 4 Premier League titles that Chelsea have had, they have won, having been top at Christmas. Put your money on it. If they go into the new year, history says that they are going to win the Premier League if they are top of the table at Christmas. And the way they proved resilient against Sunderland, Antonio Conte says that he wishes they would close out games a little bit better and put teams to bed. It was a little close for comfort against Sunderland at 1-0, but they got the result, and that is all that matters to them. They are able to win games gloriously, able to win games hard fought, and they proved it time and time again this season already that they are there to be taken seriously. So the rest of the results, not as much takeaways. Arsenal, this would be the moment where I would be like, it's all going to fall apart. I don't think so. Losing 2-1 to an Everton team who are a tough opponent to say the least. I thought Arsenal played well at times, but I'm not going to jump on, as much as you want me to jump on the Arsenal or collapsing bandwagon. I'm not. It's been a tough week for them. They qualify top of their table, get drawn against arguably the hardest team that they could have faced in the competition. And it might have took its toll. They might be a little mentally hit, but I think they'll bounce back. I don't think it's going to be a severe, a crucial moment in their season where this was a game against Everton. Everything went... They already got past the November is coming where they notoriously have dropped points. They emerged pretty solid from that. They had the chance to go top. Maybe the pressure got to them a little bit, but they seemed to bounce back. A team that did bounce back as well, credit to where credit's due. Liverpool, great performance there, getting things back on track after they stuttered a little bit as of recent against West Ham. Manchester City back on track. But those are my takeaways. Pogba looks to be firing in a more attacking role. And Chelsea, will they complete their omen? Francis_Maxwell on Twitter. Francis Maxwell host on Instagram. That about.